want to announce right now something we've teased, an official campaign brought to you by Turning Point Action. We call this phase 2. So there are 3 phases. Phase 1 is winning the election. We did it, everybody. Phase 2 is giving Trump his cabinet and the personnel so he can actually do what the voters want him to do. Then there's phase 3, running the government. And that's a whole other part of fights, and they're going to leak, and they're going to smear, and they're going to slander, they're going to attack, they're going to criticize, they're going to cross-examine, they're going to undermine, they're going to subvert, they're going to spy, they're going to do everything you can imagine. However, all that will be limited, dependent on what happens in phase 2. So phase 2 is securing our cabinet. Donald Trump deserves his cabinet. Donald Trump has earned the right to have the cabinet of his choosing. Republicans agreed with that premise with Joe Biden. They gave Joe Biden Merrick Garland. Many Republicans gave Joe Biden the cabinet of his choosing, of their selection. Now, Donald Trump has announced the most ambitious cabinet in American history. This is not business as usual. If you want business as usual, then you got the wrong administration. You got Matt Gaetz, Pete Hegseth, Tulsi Gabbard, Bobby Kennedy. The change makers are ascendant. You got Vivek Ramaswamy, Elon Musk. And now the Senate must act to confirm the Republican Senate with a 53-seat majority, which is significant, must act to confirm Donald Trump's cabinet, must act to give Donald Trump and the voters what they wanted. And the voters wanted change. The voters did not want more of the same. Senator Tommy Tuberville defended by name Matt Gaetz, Pete Hegseth, and Bobby Kennedy from the Senate floor and highlighted the number of Democrats who voted against Biden's 21 cabinet nominees, 0. So we now have a new website where we're going to keep on plugging it. Phase 2 will culminate, really, everybody, mid-January to early February. So you are in phase 2 right now. Phase 1 is complete. Phase 2, well, it's not yet complete because we still have the Electoral College, still have certification. Don't yet see any threats on the horizon, immediate threats there, but we're staying vigilant. Phase 2 is personnel. It's also me getting back to transition, to making sure that good folks are being selected any way that I could possibly happen. Contributing all of our energy towards Donald Trump's cabinet. Donald Trump has earned his cabinet. So we have a website coming up, and it's going to be developed called confirmthemandate.com. Confirmthemandate.com. Let's play cut 66.
The other side wants to take away your freedom of speech. They want to take away your right to vote effectively.
I can no longer remain in today's Democratic Party that's under the complete control of an elitist cabal of warmongers who are driven by cowardly wokeness.
This is what starts on day 1 of the second Trump term, I believe, is the mass deportation of 3 million federal bureaucrats out of Washington, D.C.
Democrats and a lot of Republicans in Washington don't like me very much. I don't take their bribes, and I don't take their commands.
Any general that was involved, general, admiral, whatever that was involved in any of the DEI will, it's got to go.
Don't you want a president of the United States who's going to make our country healthy again?
That is confirmthemandate.com, confirmthemandate.com. This is going to be one of the biggest projects we've ever embarked upon. It will be a beginning, just an encouragement campaign that will activate into a pressure campaign for red state senators. I never have known the grassroots activated like this for confirmations other than the Supreme Court picks. And we will bring this roadshow on the ground, by the way, potentially to Rapid City, South Dakota, to Sioux Falls, South Dakota, to Boise, Idaho, to Fayetteville, Arkansas, to Topeka, Kansas, to Tupelo, Mississippi. You picking up what I'm throwing down? This is going to not be a swing state tour. This will be a red state tour. But it's going to start with a encouragement campaign. If you publicly come out and say that you're going to support President Trump's cabinet, then there's no reason for us to come to your home state. But if you are a red state senator that has been benefiting from the votes of Donald Trump's coattails for the last 10 years, well, then you're going to have to justify to your voters why you're voting against Tulsi Gabbard, why you're voting against Bobby Kennedy. ConfirmTheMandate.com, brought to you by Turning Point Action, will be the largest grassroots movement ever to make sure that a president gets his cabinet. We are leading the charge. Honored to be doing it, and it will be coming to a neighborhood potentially near you.